I did something terrible. My dad passed away when I was little, and since then, my mom did everything for me. Years later, after I got married, my mom moved in with my wife and me. However, my wife grew bitter because I loved my mom and spent a lot of time with her. One day, she said, "If you love me, you'll prove it. Take your mom to her favorite spot on the mountain and push her off." I was stunned, but then she threatened me. "I'll leave you if you don't." I gave in. I told my mom we were going for a drive with my wife. When we reached the top of the mountain, my mom stood at the edge, admiring the sunset. "I love you, my son. This is so beautiful." Just then, my wife pulled me aside and whispered, "Drive back home. Leave your mom here with me. I'll handle it." As I drove away, a storm suddenly began. Then, out of nowhere, I saw my dad sitting in the passenger seat, tears streaming down his face. "How could you leave her?" he cried, holding up a mirror. Inside the mirror, I saw my mom on the mountain, crying and running from my wife. Panic overwhelmed me. I slammed on the brakes, turned the car around, and rushed back. When I got there, I found my mom hiding, shaking in fear. My wife had a sharp object, but as she was running, she tripped and fell from the mountain. I ran to my mother, tears pouring down my face. "Mom, I'm so sorry. I love you. I'll never leave you again. If you love your mom, subscribe."